then there's another thing that I want to show you is putting a rod through a tube. And I thought we could use this one. So let's say we want a solid rod going through this tube. Have I showed you that yet? Okay. So let's say I want part of that going through that tube and coming out either end as if it was, you know, so three things happening. I'm going to blow this out a little bit. And then I'm going to blow out a little hole on the other side. And I want that fairly small. It doesn't look just like a rod. We'll kind of taper it out a little bit. Another way of doing this is sliding the rod inside a tube and connecting the sides. Because, you know, I feel like you go in there and everything is pretty much untouchable, especially at the studio, very clean. So I did a piece with a lot of rods going through it so that you couldn't touch anything. It was a table setting, a plate, you know, a glass, silverware. But if you picked up any of them, you would get hurt, you know, because they had sharp little things. So I just tapped that on that side. On this side, I'm going to bring it down. But you could do things that aren't harmful. You know. You don't have to have them real shiny. Since I tapped this on this side, I got to heat it up every once in a while just to keep it warm while I work out this other seal. Now, hopefully, it's sealed. And I want to work out the cold seals in there by heating it up, letting it sink in, and then I'll puff it out. I had one student that put a little bar in there and then had a human being hanging from the bar. Well, you can slide, you know, if this is open down here, you can slide your human being up, and if the, you know, hands hook over, and then just hook it on, right? Well, then you'd have to slide it all. Slide everything through the tube, right? Through the end of the tube and seal both sides. So this is kind of a really fast way of doing it.
I imagine.
You want to work out both sides really well. You can smooth it out. And then if you want to extend goes out so that it looks like it's extending through. Like that? Maybe. It's sick? Hello, wicked sick? Cool. Could be a cactus. I can leave this side really thick. So you have something going through the tube. After you do something like that, you've created a lot of stress in between those 2 points, so you want to warm it out. This tube is getting pretty bizarre. I'll have to do something with it. But then you can continue to put more and more